Good morning. Happy day 124 of the 365-day vlog challenge. My sister and mom are taking us to breakfast. I don't know who all's going, but they want to introduce me to a croffle. I think it's a croissant slash waffle. Um, I think the place is called Honey Toast. They wanted to take me last year, but I didn't want to drive that far because it was kind of far out. So that's happening this morning at some point. I just got off the phone with Jose. He was filling me in on what yesterday's shenanigans was. He done had me in here crying. Look at me. I've been here laughing that I'm tears. Um, yeah, so other than breakfast, the first thing on the agenda is going to get my mom's internet because her internet is absolutely trash. She has AT&T, but she has like the absolute base senior package that she's had since she got this house years ago. And at that time, she didn't even have an iPad. All she had was a computer. And now it's like, okay, technology has drastically changed. We got iPads and all kind of the ring, all that kind of stuff takes Wi-Fi. And her Wi-Fi was already a dinosaur. So now it's just a fossil at this point. I went to upload that little 2-minute video last night. I'll put a clip. It say how long before the internet? 50 minutes left. Look where the modem at. The modem right there. Over an hour to upload to YouTube. A 2-minute video? I said, oh no, mommy. I will not be able to survive here. Can you imagine if the video was 20 minutes? We would never. You would get that video when I got home. I'm gonna have to go to Starbucks to upload a video at this point. Or somewhere that has Wi-Fi. So let's talk about this Kauffman FastTrac new venture that we are now a part of the 2026 cohort. So if you've been following along, you know that we applied. I went to the info session and I was worried because I think her name is Maribel, the director of OESBD. I think I said that right. I always get the letters backwards, but basically it's Broward County's Economic Development Department. She was saying in the info session that like, oh, you guys will have, several weeks to complete the application. And I'm thinking, oh man, this is going to be like the application is going to be crazy. Like it's going to be several, 50 questions. That's going to be essay type questions. I don't know why my mind went that far with it, that it was going to be like that, because they have to review all these applications. And who want to read 50 essay type applications from each one? And they said the previous year they had over 130 applicants that applied to be a part of the cohort. They only take 20 people into the program. So I was like, wow, I was worried because 2 days after the info session, they had the info session. The next day is when the applications open after the info session. But my cruise was the day after that. So I had literally one whole day to do the application. And that day I was getting my hair braided. I'm getting my hair braided and preparing. Like I printed the questions down, took them with me to the salon to get my hair braided so I could kind of like pregame and start just brainstorming on what I was going to say to these questions. But at that point, I was like, thank God. Out of I think it was 20 or 25 questions, out of the 20, it might have been 30. Out of all of the questions, it was only like 6 or 7 of them that was like detailed, that I had to like go into detail. So I kind of was like a sigh of relief. But that pressure was still on me because, of course, we going on a trip. You got to pack, you got to get, you got to get everything. You got to get your house in order, stop your mail, all that, because we were gone for 7 days. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I had so much on my head that I didn't know. I'm just like, we got this trip. I got to do this application. And because, like they said, the year before was so many applicants, like, that means that the competition is fierce. So I was like, even at the info session, I want to say there were probably 30 to 50. I don't think it was 50 people in the info session. I say it was about 30 people that came to the info session. So we kind of had a little bit of a leg up versus the people that just went online and applied, because we kind of they went into detail, like, okay, be very detailed in your responses. Like this, your responses are the only thing that's going to get you a chance to be one of the winners to go to the cohort. So I was like, yeah. But still, even that, I'm like, oh, out of 130 people, am I really gonna, be able to say something that's, gonna get me a shot at it? So, and I was telling my mom and my sister last night, like, oh, I kept thinking on the plane here, like, oh, I should have left my answers, like what I wrote, instead of, like, I wrote all my answers out. Like, I answered the questions completely. And then I went back and I put them into Gemini just to make it sound better, like make it more coherent, like not coherent, but just, more professional sounding instead of in my tone of voice, because you know how I talk. So anyway, I was thinking on the plane here, like, oh, I think I made a mistake by using that to, make it sound better. Like, I should have left it in my tone of voice. It's more personable. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with my throat. Stand by. Okay, that's better. I just got you sitting on the pillow, so I just got to be still. So I was telling them about it. Hold on. Sorry, my waist beads are eating me alive. So yeah, I was telling mom and my sister last night about it, and I just was like, kind of, that I was kind of having a whole panic attack, or not a panic attack, but I just like, man, I don't think I'm gonna get it, because I should not have, like, let chat, like, not chat GGP, just same thing, Gemini, like, fluff up my words, make it sound more professional. I should have used my own tone of voice. And I was like, oh, if I don't get it, then that's probably gonna be why. So anyway, you go down a rabbit trail and then you spiral. And I was just kind of like, oh, I don't even want to know more. You just try to talk yourself out of it. Like, you want it. But I was like, oh, I don't even really want it. I probably really need to focus on the business. And I'm like, girl, you lying to yourself and the American public. You wanted this so bad and you still do, but you just trying to act tough. Like, you make yourself feel better to be like, oh, you didn't even really want it that bad. Lies. So anyway, yeah, that was last night and on the plane. So let me tell you what happened. So I'm sitting here with my mom. We in the living room, just kind of hanging out. And so my phone ringing, and I'm like, I don't know no Daryl, and his last name sound like a Jewish last name, and I was like, I don't know who that is. But then I kept seeing. Oh, hold on, I'll call you back. Okay, my phone is going crazy, so I don't know where it was at. But either way, so I was getting a phone call from Daryl. I didn't know who it was. And I just answer because it looks like a Broward County number. So let me just answer it. So I answer, and as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, oh. And why was my first initial thought like, oh, he's letting me know that I didn't get in, because I remember yesterday was the day that everybody was supposed to find out, if you got in or not. So since I hadn't seen no emails, I was like, yeah, obviously I must didn't get it. Why would I think that? Why would they be calling you? Why wouldn't you just get an email, Janae? But my first thought was like, oh. So I thought he was just calling to let me know that I didn't make it into the program. So I was just like, yeah, this is she. And, I'm so suspicious of anybody calling. But once I recognized his voice, I was like, oh, okay, I know who it is. because I had took 2 trainings with Broward County's Economic Development Department. What is it? ESBD, Office of Economic. I don't know, Small Business Economic Development, something like that. I don't know. I had to figure it out. But either way, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, he called, and then when he told me, I think I just was like, what? Because already in my mind I had thought, oh, that I didn't get it. So when he told me, he was like, I just called to tell you that you were selected. And I was like, when he said you were selected, I was just like, wait, what? So I know there was a delay in me like reacting because I was in my head, I already had counted myself out like, oh, I didn't get it. I am a cornball. Well, I ain't gonna drag it out. So he told me the news, and like I just was like in shock and disbelief for a few minutes. And my mom and my sister was there, and I was just like, guys, I got in. I got into the program. And they were like, what? And they were like, you got it. They were like more excited than me because I was still like in my head, like it wasn't clicking, like, wait, what, we got it. So yeah. We did a little celebration, like a high five and a care, but it was good. So I immediately text Jose like, we got in, I got in. What program was this again? Cause you doing so much. I'm like, Jose with the casual shade per usual. Then when I told him, he was like, oh yeah, I remember it. Congratulations, that's so good. Da 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 da. So anyway, that was the story behind everything that I told you last night I would tell you. And I realized after I uploaded, as soon as while the video was uploaded and I had a whole hour, I realized I was telling you about the flight and all of that, but I didn't put the footage in. So I'll put that at the end of this one just so you can see our travel day getting here to Dayton. Just a little, it's not much. It's just a few little clips that I forgot. So yeah, I'm going to call my sister and see what is the holdup because my stomach is grumbling and I am hungry. So I need to know what time we going to this breakfast and where it's at so I can tell my cousin. So I'll talk to you later. I'll take you along today per usual. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye.
What's up, Lisa? Lisa, where you? You know they be hot.
Understanding. This is cute. What happened? Hi, how are you? Good. We have 6 people with us. Oh, aren't these cute? I was finding these on the ship.
They are cute, ain't they? Look at the little ones. Ain't they cute?
Thank you.
Say hi, Mom. Myself a toast Croffle, pancake food. Can I do?
Mama gonna let me have some of her ice cream. She's a hater. She told me she ain't sharing it. Oh. Yeah. Mama is giving all of the message. She is giving all of the news.
Scrape over there on the right side.
Good afternoon. It is technically day 122 of the 365 day vlog challenge, but as you may know, you may not if you haven't been watching, today is a travel day for me and Mom. We're going back to Ohio. Yeah, I'm excited to see my family in Ohio. I haven't been since, I think, November last year. I didn't take her home. I don't think I've been to Dayton since 2024. I'm gonna have to look back at my videos. That's why I document, because child, this memory of mine, honey, it ain't what it used to be. I've never had a strong short-term memory, so, but I don't remember things, so I have to record everything. And like I said in my short, that's why I can't lie, because my memory is bad. I won't remember that I lied to you. So just be honest, girl, because you ain't gonna remember the lie. Anywho, I'm not gonna hold you. I just wanted to say hello, even though you're not gonna see this for a couple days probably. I don't know, I might start tomorrow's vlog with today's footage, but I'm not gonna share all of this because this clip itself is almost 5 minutes. And girl, bye. All right, have a good one. Bye.